Hi, welcome to our channel. Today we'll be bringing you another amazing set of visuals, the health effects of eating fruits. Go. When you eat carbohydrates, such as those found in pasta, rice, potatoes, bread, or cereals, your body breaks them down into sugar and releases it into your bloodstream. This sudden increase in blood sugar triggers the release of insulin, which helps move the sugar into your cells to be used for energy. If there's too much sugar in your blood, your pancreas will continue to pump out insulin until the excess sugar is used up or stored as fat. But what if you don't use up all that stored sugar? It can lead to some serious health problems, including diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. At S, it is important to choose the right carbs and know how they affect your blood sugar levels. In this video, we'll show you how different types of carbs are digested and absorbed in the body, and explain how to avoid the hidden sources of added sugar. So grab a snack and settle in, because you won't want to miss this one. First up, we have bananas. Bananas are a great source of potassium and vitamin C, and are often recommended for people with high blood pressure or those looking to boost their immune system. However, bananas also contain a significant amount of natural sugars, including glucose, fructose, and sucrose. And while these sugars are not as bad for your health as added sugars, they can still raise your blood sugar levels if you're not careful. In fact, one study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that ripe bananas had a higher glycemic index than unripe ones, meaning they caused a faster and more significant spike in blood sugar levels. To keep your blood sugar levels in check, try to eat bananas in moderation, especially if you have diabetes or are at risk for it. Also, consider pairing your banana with a protein-rich food like Greek yogurt or peanut butter, which can help slow down digestion and reduce the impact on your blood sugar levels. Next up, we have grapes. Grapes are a delicious and convenient snack that many people enjoy. They're high in antioxidants and nutrients like vitamin K and dietary fiber.
However,
grapes also contain natural sugars like glucose, fructose, and sucrose. And while these sugars are not as harmful as added sugars, they can still cause your blood sugar levels to rise if consumed in large quantities. In fact, a study published in the journal Current Developments in Nutrition found that eating a meal of high GI grapes led to a greater increase in blood sugar levels compared to a meal of low GI grapes. To keep your blood sugar levels steady, it's best to eat grapes in moderation, especially if you have diabetes or are at risk for it. You can also pair your grapes with a protein-rich snack, like a handful of nuts or cheese, to slow down digestion and reduce the impact on your blood sugar levels. And remember, it's not just the type of fruit you eat, but also how you prepare it that matters. For example, according to research, eating raisins, which are dried grapes, can cause a higher spike in blood sugar levels than fresh grapes, due to their concentrated sugar content. So if you're looking for a healthier snack option, fresh grapes may be a better choice than raisins. Additionally, it's important to consider the serving size when consuming any type of fruit. Consuming too many grapes, even the low GI variety, can still lead to elevated blood sugar levels. A general rule of thumb is to stick to about 1 cup of grapes per serving, which is equivalent to roughly 30 to 40 medium-sized grapes. By following these tips, you can enjoy the sweet taste and numerous health benefits of grapes without worrying about spiking your blood sugar levels. Next up, we have mangoes. Mangoes are a delicious tropical fruit packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They're known for their juicy, fibrous texture and sweet taste, making them a popular snack in many countries. However, mangoes also contain natural sugars, like glucose, fructose, and sucrose. While these sugars aren't as harmful as added sugars, they can still raise your blood sugar levels if you consume too much mango. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that the GI mango ranged from 51 to 78 depending on the variety and ripeness, indicating that it can cause a moderate to high spike in blood sugar levels. To keep your blood sugar levels steady, it's important to eat mangoes in moderation, especially if you have diabetes or are at risk for it. One way to do this is to pair your mango with a protein-rich snack like plain yogurt or a handful of almonds. This can help slow down digestion and reduce the impact of the fruit as natural sugars on your blood sugar levels. Additionally, paying attention to the ripeness of the mango can also make a difference. Unripe mangoes tend to have a lower GI than ripe ones, so opting for an unripe mango may help you avoid a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. Finally, It's essential to be mindful of the serving size when consuming mangoes. A typical serving size is about 1 cup or 160 grams of mango, which is roughly the size of one medium mango. Consuming more than a serving can lead to excessive sugar intake and potential blood sugar spikes. By following these tips, you can enjoy the delicious taste of mangoes, while keeping your blood sugar levels in check. Next, let's talk about dried fruit. Dried fruit is any fruit that has been dried for preservation and is often used as a snack or ingredient in various recipes. It's important to note that dried fruits like dates, figs, and prunes are different from dried fruit juices and purees, which are made by processing dried fruits into a paste or powder. Dried fruits are typically high in sugar, fiber, and certain nutrients, making them a convenient and nutritious snack option for some people. However, it's crucial to be aware of the potential impact of dried fruits on your blood sugar levels, especially if you have diabetes or are at risk for it. Unlike fresh fruits, dried fruits have a more concentrated source of sugars, since water is removed during the drying process. As a result, eating large quantities of dried fruit can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating a meal of dried apricots resulted in a significantly higher increase in blood sugar levels compared to a meal of fresh apricots. Despite their potential drawbacks, dried fruits can still be enjoyed as part of a balanced diet if consumed in moderation. A general rule of thumb is to stick to about 1/4 cup or 30 grams of dried fruit per serving. Additionally, pairing dried fruit with protein-rich foods like nuts or seeds can help slow down digestion and reduce the impact on blood sugar levels. Some examples include mixing dried cranberries with almonds, or adding dried apricots to a trail mix with walnuts and seeds. Remember, it's not just the type of dried fruit you eat, but also the quantity and how you prepare it that matters. By being mindful of your intake and making smart choices, you can still incorporate dried fruits into your diet and reap their nutritional benefits without worrying about spiking your blood sugar levels. It's important to note that while these fruits can raise your blood sugar levels, they're still a good source of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. However, if you're concerned about managing your blood sugar levels, it's important to be aware of the potential impact of different fruits on your body. Eating too many carbohydrates can lead to excess sugar in your bloodstream, which can increase your risk of developing health problems like obesity, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. That's why it's important to choose wisely when selecting fruits and other carbohydrate-containing foods. Focus on fruits with a low glycemic index like berries and citrus fruits, as they have a minimal impact on your blood sugar levels. Additionally, you can pair your fruit with a protein-rich food like Greek yogurt or a handful of nuts to slow down digestion and reduce the impact on your blood sugar levels. Remember that while fruits are a healthy addition to your diet, they should be consumed in moderation as part of a balanced eating plan. By following these tips, you can enjoy the delicious taste and numerous health benefits of fruits without worrying about spiking your blood sugar levels. And don't forget to stay tuned for more informative videos about the health effects of food. And if you're enjoying our content, please share it with your family and friends. Your support means everything to us. Thanks for watching.